Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Sprouse coming to you live from her living room. Happy 2017 and beginning of second semester seniors. I'm sorry I'm not there with you, but I am not doing really well right now. I'm super dizzy, so pardon the no makeup look and all of that, but it's as good as it gets right now. All right, so I'm sending you this video so you have some idea of what's going on and what you should be doing this week. So you will be using your textbook, so you need to get your literature and composition textbook from the closet. If you look on page 881, you will see the story Harrison Bergeron by Kurt Vonnegut. This is the story that you were supposed to read and do a little responding to over winter break. Okay, so we're going to continue with the story so that you have a chance to discuss the story and the ideas in the story with your group before we move on. Okay, so we're going to work on with page 886. On page 886, you'll see that there are 8 questions for you to explore the text. And for this activity, you're going to just stick with your canine group, so boxers, corgis, golden retrievers. So let's just keep it simple. So stay with your same group. So today, if you're viewing this video and it's today, Tuesday, January 10th, your first day back, I'm going to ask that you take some time and quietly reread this story to yourself. Okay, but before you get busy rereading, look at questions 1 and 5. Every group will be responding to questions 1 and 5. So question 1 is asking you to consider and explore the idea of equality and what are the dangers and benefits of equality as presented in the story Harrison Bergeron. So be thinking about that as you reread. And then question 5. We're reading this text as part of our Conformity and Rebellion unit, so we want to consider these ideas as we discuss and explore the text. So question 5 asks you, what particular attitudes, laws, or events might Vonnegut be satirizing in this story? Now, satire is the use of humor to bring to light a lot of social issues or things that are wrong in society. So authors often use satire as a way of speaking to these things that they see that are wrong in their society to try to get people thinking about them and changing their views or actually recognizing them as problems. Okay? So considering that it was published in 1961 and thinking about what you might know about the 1960s, what are some things that Vonnegut might be trying to bring to light through this story? If you're not really sure about 1961, then you have your iPad. You can do a little bit of research on the 1960s to try to get a little bit of background about that time period. Maybe tonight you'll do that, so you can come in tomorrow ready to discuss with your group. And then continuing for question 5, how does the story, reflect 21st century's attitudes or assumptions about equality, conformity, and rebellion? So not only are you going to be looking at this and thinking about this from a perspective of the 1961 Kurt Vonnegut, who was writing this story, but you also want to consider how can this speak to us today in our time period, in the 21st century. Do we still have issues with equality, conformity, and rebellion? And if so, what could we glean from this text to help us deepen our own understanding of these things? Okay, so today you're doing a reread of Kurt Vonnegut's story and thinking about and maybe taking some notes to yourself on these 2 questions. And then when you get with your group tomorrow, you will get with your canine group and you will have an academic discussion about this text on questions 1 and 5. Plus, I'm going to ask you to choose 2 more questions, whichever 2 you want to, and discuss those questions as well. Okay? So I'm not asking you to do a multimedia presentation or a video or a poster. I'm asking you to have an academic conversation with your group about the text. Okay? So that's your assignment for today and for tomorrow, Wednesday, and then hopefully I will either be there with you, or if I'm still, dizzy, then you will get another video from me letting you know the next step of what we're going to be doing. All right, I hope you had a beautiful break. I can't wait to talk to you all and see you all in person. Take care.